Wow, 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 wow. I just watched the Cowboys-Browns game, and boy, was that interesting. The Cowboys had an early 17-7 lead. Dak Prescott had almost 200 yards in the first quarter, and then between turnovers and the defense just never giving the offense a chance to score, Dallas ended up down 41-17. The Cowboys had an incredible first quarter. The second and third quarters, their offense did absolutely nothing. I don't even know if Dak Prescott had 200 yards by the start of the fourth quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, Dak Prescott threw for almost 300 yards, and he scored 31 points. Ungodly numbers. Ungodly numbers. 31 points in one quarter is insane. They would have had even more, but the cards didn't go in their favor. This game was very interesting for me to watch, and I wanted to take a deep dive into looking at the Dallas Cowboys this year because they have something we don't usually see. They have the best offense and the worst defense in the entire league on the same team. They have the best NFL offense right now and the worst defense on the same team. I want to say that twice because it's crazy to think about. You never hear that. You can have the best offense and a pretty bad defense. You can have the worst defense and a pretty good offense. But you don't have the best offense and the best defense. It doesn't happen. And not only are these teams the best and the worst in the league, these offenses and defenses are the best and the worst in NFL history. And I'm going to use statistics to prove that right now. And I hope that you guys enjoy this video because I sure am enjoying making it because it's very interesting looking at these statistics. I had some free time on my hands because the Patriots weren't playing today. Rip Cam Newton, and so I just wanted to make this video something very interesting that I found that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm sorry that it's not the most interesting video ever, but it's very interesting to me, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. Leave a like if you do, and comment down below if you want to see more of these videos because this is insane. I'm very interested to watch the Cowboys the rest of the season. They are officially I was very interested to see how Russell Wilson did this season with touchdowns, but this has officially taken priority. I want to see how this Cowboys team ends up doing because their statistics are... So this is kind of a different video for me. I don't do videos like this. I usually do videos on a much larger scale. I compare a whole bunch of different things, a bunch of different teams together, but this time I really wanted to take a deep dive to look at the Cowboys team because their team is extremely weird through 4 games. Right now they are averaging 36.5 points per game against, which is 4 more than the record. They're 9 yards per game shy of the record yards per game against, and they're 1 takeaway shy from they're 1/8 of a takeaway shy away from being the fewest takeaways in NFL history. This defense is insanely bad. They're the worst. They're in the bottom 3 in all 3 of those categories, and they're the worst in points. And they're trending to be the worst in NFL history in all 3 of those categories. Their team is 25% win percentage, 1-3. These 3 teams average 11-25. The only reason why they're 11-25 is because Drew Brees and the Saints went 7-9 in 2012. And the thing about that is that Drew Brees and the Saints didn't have as good an offense as Dallas has this year. The 49ers and the Colts both went 2-14. The Saints went 7-9. And that's because Drew Brees had an above average year. I think he led the league in yards, not touchdowns, but yards. And they probably had a decent amount of points. And there's a major disconnect there because Dak Prescott is lighting up the field. Drew Brees led the league in yards that season, 2012. The previous season, he had the NFL record for yards per game. And right now, Dak Prescott is trending to destroy that record. It's not even going to be close. It's going to be obliterated. He's trending 425 yards per game. 444 if you include his rushing. He's looking to get 7,000 yards alone. 7,000 by himself. Not his team. 7,000 yards for Dak Prescott. His team is trending to get 8,000. That has never... 7,500 hasn't even happened. Never mind 8,000 yards. And the reason why their team isn't scoring the most in NFL history is because of their turnovers. And Dak Prescott's a major factor in that. He has 6 turnovers in 4 games. He's trending to get 24 turnovers. That's almost as many as Brees and Manning combined if you look at their 2 prolific seasons where they had the most yards per game and the most points per game. They had 26 turnovers combined. Prescott's on track for 24. So I don't think it's 100% the defense's fault. I think that Dak needs to clean up his act a little bit. But you can't have the most prolific passing yard statistics in the history of the NFL and be 1-3. I mean, they haven't even played teams that are that tough. They played the Seahawks, who I think are the best team in the league. I'll give them that. But today they played the Browns, who advanced to 3-1, but they would have been 2-2 if they lost. The Falcons, who are 0-3. That's the only team that they beat because the Falcons choked. And the Rams, who are a solid team right now, but they lost by 3 because their offense had a bad game. It was the first game of the season. Their offense didn't do as incredibly as it did the last 3. And I just thought that I wanted to take a deep dive into this and see where the disconnect was, and it really is the giveaways. And so I think that Dallas, if they end up making the playoffs, which they very well could because their division is terrible. Their division leader right now is 1-3. But Dallas could very well win their division and be a playoff team. And if their defense can pull it together, this could be like the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. The Falcons had a terrible defense, but Matt Ryan won the MVP, and he made it to the Super Bowl. And I think that this could be a similar situation to that. I think that Dak Prescott, if his defense can turn it around and he doesn't throw as many picks, then they could really turn this season around. So this is a team you should watch out for. I wanted to make this video because I thought I'm on the Dak train right now. I want to see him get 6,000 yards this season. I really do. It'll be a lot of fun to watch Dak Prescott play football. And when he's behind, he's been playing better. He did insane in this fourth quarter. I think he had over 250 yards in the fourth quarter of this game. 250 yards in one quarter. So, enough said. Dak Prescott is going to turn the season around. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. This was a quick, short video because I just wanted to get a video out there about Dak Prescott and this team because it's insane. So subscribe if you enjoy this content. Let me know if you want more of these videos in the comments, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.